Hey guys, Koyzumie here and welcome back to the ProSumer Report. Today is a rather special day as we just received our knife back from Benchmade. Yes, that's right, for those of you who have been watching the show since the beginning, you'll remember that we had a lot of trouble trying to get our mini griptillian from episode 1 serviced. Well, believe it or not, Benchmade actually got back to us, not by email and not by phone, but via a YouTube comment on that first video. Incredible, right? Apparently they don't have time to monitor their inboxes or keep their phone reps in line, but what they do have time for is scouring the internet looking for negative video reviews on their products. Kinda seems like a misuse of funds, especially since I didn't comment on their service until the very conclusion of the video. It definitely has worked out to our mutual advantage though, as we wanted the knife repaired and they wanted us to experience their services program properly. So after a quick response to their comment, we waited for 2 days for a reply, only to find out that while they would love to send us a shipping label for the knife, they can't send a shipping label outside of the US. For those of you who don't know, the ProSumer Report is coming to you from an oil-powered computer in the barren, freezing wasteland which is Canada. So for the unlucky few of you that don't have an American zip code, think twice before you buy a Benchmade, as they seem to have difficulty dealing with international customers. Nevertheless, after another email exchange and a couple days of waiting, the rep offered to reimburse us for the cost of shipping the knife to them so long as we included the receipt. And so off the knife went on its journey to where all Benchmades are born, Oregon. Now, we had chosen express shipping in an attempt to minimize the time that the knife would be away, and to help get a realistic perspective on just how long Benchmade takes to service knives. So after a short day-and-a-half trip, we received an email alert that they had the knife. So now I want you to guess how long it took to get it back. Turnover time on the website says 2 to 4 days, and the rep quoted us 4. Add in the average 5 to 7 business days for Canada, United States delivery, and you're probably thinking 1 to 2 weeks, right? Well, to be honest, I didn't believe it myself. In fact, by the time the knife came in the mail, I had just all but given up on its return. We sent the knife to them June 8th, and it didn't get back until July 6th. That's 30 days later. Add in that the comment we replied to was posted April 30th, and the grand total of days from first contact with Benchmade to the return of the knife is 72. 72 days. And if you can't tell that that's bad, well, let me tell you, it's bad. It's really bad. In fact, it's easily the longest I have ever witnessed a product take to get serviced, and I've returned eBay purchases from China. Now let's get this thing open. So how about that shipping cost, Well, here it is. What could be inside? Cashier's check? A money order? A receipt for reimbursement to our credit card? No! Oh my god, it's cash! Who sends cash? That's just crazy! And it's an American too! This is just fantastic. With the exchange, we might even have profited from this. Good job, Benchmade. You guys certainly honored your word. In cash. Of course, now I'm sure you're wondering, how's the knife? Well, aside from needing both hands and not an insignificant amount of force to open, the knife looks pretty good, and it should if this receipt is to be believed. According to this, the parts required to get the knife back to proper working order were a replacement blade, a new stopping pin, replacement liners, a new axis lock, additional washers, a new pivot screw, oil, and blade sharpening. That's quite the list of parts, which of course means the only thing that's left of our original knife is the handle, scales, and pocket clip. This begs the question, how did that knife ever make it past quality control? Kinda concerning, no? Regardless, the knife looks good, and with a bit of pivot adjustment and some blue lube, and there we go, much better. Now we can actually deploy the knife, though this axis lock is really stiff and seems to stick a lot. Hopefully that'll go away with a bit of use. So where does that leave us? I suppose an amendment to their service score is in order. Obviously, it shouldn't have been as difficult as it was to get in contact with them. However, we do appreciate their determination to make things right. So for now, I'm gonna give them a 5. It was terrible service at first, but then kind of above and beyond YouTube comment American cash service afterwards, which puts them smack dab in the middle. Not the best, but hey, not the worst either. This has been the ProSumer Report with Koyzumie. I'll see you next time. Customizer on their website, which is a nice feature for those who can appreciate having a unique piece of hardware. So of course, we wanted to see what this knife could do and run it through some tests. It's leaf-shaped and has an ultra-fine drop point, and the hollow ground edge makes it a fantastic slicer. In a pinch, it could probably even substitute for a straight razor.